Hi folks, I did this one a couple of months ago, well to be precise, April the 19th. April, May, June, July, 3 months ago. It's a knife painting in oil, but I did the sky with a brush, but the rest of it is knife painting. But I'm going to do I'm going to have a go at abstracting that with 3 colours, yellow ochre, red ochre and Payne's grey, and of course white. A bit of 15 by 11 paper. It's over another demonstration. I paint over a lot of my demonstrations. They're okay for demos, but they're not sellers. Well, I don't think, but then I go and paint over one and somebody wants it. So anyway, I'm going to just roughly draw it in on, I don't know if my pencil will work on that. Yeah, it will. I primed it with quite a good coat of PVA glue mixed with some burnt umber acrylic paint. I don't mind using up my acrylic paints on to make backgrounds. Right, let's go back to there and there. We'll zoom out a bit. So there we are. Palette is down below. Now we've got a bit of light shining on the on the board there. I don't know. Yeah, my hand. Well, I can't really help that. We'll cope with that, I'm sure. Right, I've got what's left of my cup of tea. Not a lot of time for this morning. We've done the weekly shot, and I want to do a bike ride, short bike ride later before I'm going to hopefully going to barbecue later. When I say barbecue, I'm going to cook on gas on one of those grill sheets, those Teflon sheets. It's warm enough, but it's certainly no sun. It's a very cloudy day today. Okay, so let's get at it. Oh no, before I do that, pinafore. My apron. Let's take my phone out of my pocket, or out of my holster. Sorry about this. Chaos ensues. Road work's going on outside, as you can hear. Probably somebody will start up with a chainsaw. So I've got one of my windows open. Wow. Just look at my little headphones. Oh, there we go. I like to listen to the radio while I do this. Right, plug in, turn on, phone. Right, go into YouTube and then talk radio. That's Mike Graham. Always get an advert. Okay, we're up and running now. Well, the brush is just a cheapo, like the one yesterday. I used, where's the one I used yesterday? I gave it a good clean out. That's one I used yesterday. I think I'll probably use that as well. They're cheap. Well, you know the score. If you follow me, you know that they're very cheap. Okay, so we'll have a bit of okay. Right, can you see that? Just about, I can just about see it. So, bit of linseed, got a bit of dryer in it. So we'll get some, let's do the, I need more. There's my litre of linseed. So, somebody told me to put sand in the bottom of it, which I did. But it sort of take the colour out of the linseed, but it hasn't. So I've got about 1/4 of an inch of sand, or less than a centimetre. So let's just pour some of this out. Quite a bit there. Right, a few drops of dryer. This is fast drying medium. I need some more of that, getting a bit low. Right, okay, so let's get the old red and white. Now horizon, well, horizon, quite a high horizon. Let's have that. That there. That's just light red, bit of ochre maybe. Or we'll just let that sort of dry off a little bit. We'll just get just clean that off. Got plenty of toweling so I can, when it gets too saturated with old paint, I can just clean it. Now I want really dark now for this side there, the old rocks in there. And a bit in here, coming down there, and a bit of a rock here. So it's going to be sort of semi-abstract. Might be too many rocks there. Right, let's get a bit of sea in there. So we'll have. I'll use more colours in the actual YouTube, the previous one, the one we're working from. I'm not copying it. Just have a bit of Payne's grey, bit of ochre. See what that we come up with. Certainly needs to squeeze out some more paint. Oh, that's too. That's a better colour. Well, that's about straight, isn't it? Good fun, this, isn't there? And okay, well that's a start for us. Let's get in with a touch of red. Okay. Right, now I'm going to scrape off that yellow ochre and pour out, or squeeze out some more. It's just a bit stiff. Got a bit of save the cloth. I wipe that on a bit of a pad, little pad, 2 sheets of kitchen paper folded in two and clipped on my table. Where's the yellow ochre? I've got plenty of yellow ochre. I think we've got another tube of this. If you want to support me on this channel, I do spend quite a lot on art material, and I buy the 200mm tubes, or this is the 225mm from Dale Rowney, but I've got Winton oil colour 200ml tubes. I've got spare ones of those. So go on Patreon and have a look, see what I've got on there for a couple of months. It's very cheap, and you can watch nearly 450 videos on there that are not on YouTube. Or buy a painting. You can always buy on Etsy, or say, can you put one on Etsy and I'll give us first refusal, that sort of thing. A bit more grey there. So the Payne's grey gives like a slightly blue tint to. Look, you get that, it's like a slightly bluish tint. But I'll be going over it. I just want to get the basics done. Right, bit of oil, bit of red, bit of grey. Get some pure red in there. Match the burnt umber underneath. Right, okay, let's clean that. I think when I look back over 7 years of doing it, or 7.5 years of doing this on YouTube, and decades of trying to do it, I've decided that I really am an oil painter, frustrated oil painter. I love it all really, but it just seems to suit my temperament. I'm quite fast. I like to just get it done. It's maybe because if you do a demonstration, you don't really go on for days. Where some of my oil paintings at Venice, when I did them, were a couple of days. Right, it's just more down there, got a bit of dark in there. I'll just take another swig of my tea before it gets too cold. Ah, oh, lovely, can't beat a cup of tea. Unless you prefer coffee. Right, let's leave that. Go back and just, I won't reinstate the sea yet. I just want to get some tumbling waves now. I put a bit of sand down there. We come in front of rocks, put some grey. But remember, we're only using 3 colours here. Oh, let's get some of that ochre. Right, okay. Well, we're not copying now. We're flying by the seat of our pants. Don't overdo the white. Bit of grey. Let's put a bit of grey in there. Right, let's go back to the sky now. Don't want too much oil on there. Just a touch of pink in this, so it's a bit of light red with a bit of white. I'm not quite happy with that. That's a bit better. Right, let's get a bit of light on here. No, I'm not happy with that. Try to soften that. Well, not too bad, is it? Right, let's go back to the horizon. Just keep it soft. Ah. Trying to get a bit of a movement in this. Whoops, my head. Okay, well that's a sort of okay, isn't it? That's not too bad. There's a bit more white on there. Where's some white? Touch of ochre. Let's get a little bit of wet on there. Right, let's put a mount on that. Let's, sometimes you can do them, I can do them in about 20 minutes or so, other times they take a bit longer. Right, move my palette. Ooh, got it well clipped. Didn't want it smooth, there we are. Just a bit of MDF. Yeah. Oops. Right, well there we are. That's a sort of as near to an abstract as I can get it. Well, I call them abstract impressions. Abstract impressionism. I don't suppose it's an original term, but there we are. It's well, we need a little bit of stuff coming up there, don't we? Bit of I like that. Tony used to do that, didn't he? Right, I can't do it any better than that at the moment, so we'll let that go. I hope you like it. So we've got a bit of a sandy bit there. We can put in a bit of a just a bit of seaweed, a bit of stuff. Oh, that'll do. I'll just ruin it if I muck about there. Okay, I'll clean my brush and get this one uploaded. Thanks for looking in, guys. It's what it is. Stormy sea, stormy Cornwall sea. I quite like that colour, but we've lost a lot of it on the horizon, in the clouds coming up. Anyway, it's different. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.